What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to episode number 36 of Debate and Destroy with yours truly, Blackout Bill. Joined with my co-host as always, the Fiend from motherfucking Carrizo Springs.
Local JJ.
Local JJ's in the house, bitch.
Let's do it.
What's going on? It's raining. It's sad outside. How you feeling,
Yep.
dude?
I wish we had whiskey.
Yeah.
It's a drain.
It's a somber day.
It is, dude.
And we're joined with our man, the fucking legend in all things classic rock and
That's right.
and heavy metal of the 70s and 80s.
Everybody
Mr.
get
G
up.
Money Huff.
Ooh,
and the
everybody
man,
get up.
What? Oh man, get up. And usually the man behind the scenes,
Yep, that's right.
the audio
Not
engineer.
No more. Not
no
no more.
for this episode.
In the
not
house
no more.
today.
We're in the house today. And we're here for part 3 of the series of Who is Better, Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath.
Damn.
This is part 3.
Round 3.
Round
Let's do
3.
this.
So Led Zeppelin 3 going up against Master of Reality. So I have the Master of Reality vinyl, but I didn't want to put it up by itself. It'd be weird.
Why not? You should have just done it.
Nah, and I didn't buy the Zeppelin 3 one because that
That's-
album cover sucks.
Well, we already know the answer. We already know the answer for the intermission.
A quick one, no. Just the album cover. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it one day, but I'm. Before I say too much, before I spoil this,
We're already spoiling everything, dude.
so let's talk about the track listing a little bit. So the 2 songs that I took off, so it's an even 8 versus 8. If this is your first time tuning in, I'll explain the rules. But I got rid of Gallows Pole and Hats Off to Roy Harper because those 2 were traditional songs that they kind of revamped for their own.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just have all the tracks that they wrote themselves complete and fully. So took those off 8 to 8. So first time tuning in, we go track for track. Each track gets 2 out of 3 votes. The one that does get 2 out of 3 votes gets a pentagram of truth. The album that has more pentagrams of truth at the end of the debate is the winner. If you think the other one is right, you're wrong.
That's
It's
right.
the only rules. It's the only rules.
Simple.
It's wrong,
Simple,
baby.
bro.
Shit's simple. So let's get this motherfucker started off right. This is actually a battle, guys.
This is a
This is
good,
a
clean
battle.
fist fight battle. Up in
The
here,
Immigrant song versus Sweet Leaf.
dude. Oh, man.
Gosh,
We'll
dang.
start this
Rock
shit
and
off.
Roll to the max,
Who
man.
wants to start this off?
I don't know,
Dude.
man.
You want to
This
start?
one hurts.
This one
This
hurts.
one hurts.
It kind of
Oh.
does. Dude, okay, so like my initial reaction, right, is like it's pretty hard to beat Sweet Leaf, right?
Yeah.
Like you just throw that shit on and you're like
Dude.
you're in the zone. It's
You hear the coffee, dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that riff.
That riff is so good.
It is. But and okay, on the flip side of this, right, like Sweet Leaf, I feel like is not just like destroyed on the radio and like just streams like playlists.
Yeah.
I don't hear it that often unless I like search
Put it
for
in,
it
yeah.
and find it.
Exactly.
And like
the Immigrant song is on Shrek 2.
Dude,
It's
on
on
every
Thor
Thor
Ragnarok.
movie.
It's on
like,
Thor Ragnarok twice. Dude, can we talk about this?
Yeah.
I had a huge complaint with Thor Ragnarok. I want to
Yeah.
go off on a tangent. Just speaking of like Led Zeppelin, when they played it twice
Yeah.
in that fucking movie, as soon as I saw the battle scene, I'm like, guys, why wouldn't you put them on a mark?
Just one time.
Just one time, dude. Put Twilight of the Thunder God for that battle scene.
Dude,
I
that
was
was
just
dope.
watching in my head. I'm like, as soon as like they all came together, and there's fucking Fenris fighting Hulk, and there's motherfucking Thor fighting. You know, I don't even remember who's like Solters in there and
Yeah,
shit.
there's
I
Sure,
think
a
they're
lot
just getting
going
so
on.
fucking lazy. Like that one just slipped through the cracks.
I
Like they were
don't
just
know.
like maybe like they just didn't know, you know, like
But-
that it was in there twice. Like,
It's just like I want to know in their creative department, did they think there's only one Viking metal song ever written, and that's
apparently.
the Immigrant song? It's,
Yeah.
it's more. It's not even like a Viking. Well, it's a Viking song, but it's not like
Right.
a
I
myth
don't know.
song. It's
Yeah.
more like a.
but that's
cultural
what
song.
people call Led Zeppelin, right? Viking metal. Like
yeah,
overall.
like this. Well, this song is, but
Yeah,
I hate
overall,
define.
Not so much.
But I hate.
but
de-
that's what they
But wait,
define
wait,
them
wait.
as, right?
Wait.
Which is annoying. Because they're not really.
they are, but they don't really. But
But
it's
kind
just
of.
dumb because I hate when you define musical genre based off the lyrical content. You can't
Yeah.
do
Can't
that.
do that. No.
Because then
Yeah.
Enslaved and Led Zeppelin are in the same. And Enslaved is the one that said that.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, how
Yeah.
can us, Amon Amarth, and or maybe it was Johan from Amon Amarth, and Led Zeppelin be in the same genre? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
it
Yeah.
Because of our lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, but that being said, this song is more about like the cultural relevance of Vikings. But to use it in the Thor movie, Amon Amarth writes about the myth, and it's
Yes.
heavier.
It is,
I don't think. I think the average person who are like, who's the consumer of these Marvel movies, right? Like 30-year-old fucking millennials that are
Teens,
usually
a lot of
men.
teens.
I don't know, dude. I think that's why the movies are so successful is because it's like a huge audience.
Yeah, it's just pretty
No, I
vague.
know
Of
it is.
everybody.
But I
Yeah.
think the majority
Yeah.
of the office audience could have gone down before the scream comes in on that song. If they just played that first part, it would be over.
It should have been rated R then, dude.
Should have been rated R. Crazy. I always wanted a fucking Amon Amarth song. But anyway, we're going on a tangent. Immigrant songs overplayed the living shit out of was the point of
But
this.
the bass
But
line
when
is
you,
fucking awesome,
yeah, but
dude.
the thing is though, my point was like when you get back to it, the song fucking smacks. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
if you
it
never
does.
heard it, and you
badass.
just
It's
hear
a
it for the first
smacker.
time, it's a smacker,
oh,
dude.
and yeah, my other point though is like imagine like you've heard of Led Zeppelin 1 and 2, and then
Yeah.
you pick up 3, and then this is the first song on the
yeah,
album.
hell yeah, this is
Dude.
gonna be a good one.
You're like,
You're like, this album
this album's about to smack.
is about to smack, dude.
Yeah. I love that riff. Is it a top
It's
3 page
iconic,
riff?
dude.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
It
dun,
is,
dun,
dude.
dun, dun,
No
dun,
doubt.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Especially
No doubt.
when
Top
JPJ
tier.
joins in
Oh, yeah.
on the riff, and then they kind of groove. They groove. I think it's more towards the middle. You know, dun 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 dun. Bam, bum,
Yeah,
bum,
dude.
you know,
Dude,
dun, dun.
everything about this song
I
though
love
is
that.
just like iconic Led Zeppelin.
really
like
is.
when
Okay.
you know
But
Jimmy
so is
Page
Sweet
jumps
Leaf, though.
in.
Both of them are.
Whether you like it or not, dude, like that little section defined Jimmy Page's career basically. Like that you know what I'm
Really?
talking
You think
about?
so?
Oh yeah, dude. Like that is like just that's Led
what he
Zeppelin.
is,
Like if
yeah.
you were gonna describe Led Zeppelin, like that little like 20-second clip is like that's Led Zeppelin.
Can
I
y'all
agree
still
with
get
that.
down with Plant's opening on that? Can you get down with it or no?
I don't know if I can.
Dude,
I don't
it's
know if
badass. Like I think so.
I don't know, dude. Too much of it. Too much is bad.
I'm okay with that part.
Yeah.
You know which part I'm not okay with?
What?
The part. Ooh, ooh. Why is that in the
Yeah,
song? Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one negative I can think of
Dude,
this
Robert
song.
is on some fucking
Dude, and the lyrics
drugs.
are badass in this
The
song.
lyrics are so
dude.
They
good,
are.
dude.
Yeah.
The welcome to the land of the ice and snow with the midnight sun and the hot. That's it's a banger.
That's
Dude,
heavy.
every time he says "Hammer of the,
The
gods," I
gods.
just think of Jack Black for
Oh, I
some
know.
reason. Like, in,
Right, this whole song reminds
yeah.
me of School of Rock.
I know,
Yeah, it
dude. I
does.
just like it's
Because
hard to
I'm
shake it off.
pretty sure that's the first time I ever heard this song.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe yeah.
And it's still a banger. It still bangs. Jack Black knew what he was doing.
But Sweet Leaf, dude. Oh my God! You hear the coughing and the puffing and the passing, dude. Let's get that riff started,
Dude, it is
baby.
a great start to a great album.
It is.
Like,
I do love the weed lyrics, and that's
Yeah.
another one. If you were to put this song on and read the lyrics, and you were a fan of the first 2 albums in
Yeah.
1970, and you put this shit on, you'd be like, "Where is Sabbath going with this shit?
Yeah.
who started giving these boys weed?" But
Oh my
you know,
God.
that riff is just. I think it's the heaviest up until that point because I don't think there's a song off Paranoid. No, I guess you could argue
No.
Sabbath. Black Sabbath, the song is heavy, but that is one of the heaviest
That's
riffs.
one of the heaviest riffs. For sure. There's another one that's even
Yeah.
heavier.
And then the middle section that comes in is badass too, and I
It has
love.
a nice bass line too.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the middle section.
yeah, it
it's
does,
fucking
and I
awesome.
love Ozzy's delivery on this.
Yep. This is a close one, man.
I can't forget you. Oh, you're dim. I love the lyrics.
That's such a good single.
But what lyrics are better?
Ah, come
Oh,
on.
Immigrant
song.
No
Yeah,
way,
dude.
dude. I take Vikings way over weed, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Although I do love, what it's going for, and it does really fit the music for sure because you want to get stoned to that song. But nah, man, I do love the lyrics of the Immigrant song. Damn, but what more can be said? These two are fucking iconic. One
Yeah,
is
they're
like
both
you said,
awesome songs.
One has been burnt out and played to shit. The other one has not. Garrett is right on that fact. I
But you have to disregard that.
I know. And disregarding it's hard because these two songs are fucking epic. So who's gonna make the first pick on this?
I'll go first, dude. Unfortunately, as much as I love Sweet Leaf, Immigrant Song is the better song.
Damn.
Riff wise, lyric wise, has the whole package, dude.
I
It
agree.
has the
I'm-
whole package on the song.
I hate judging the songs off the lyrics. If the
But when it's that close, you have to. Both of these riffs are awesome,
I think
dude.
you're right.
Yeah, man. I think though I'm kind of
Fuck,
on
I
the
could go
same.
back and forth on this one.
The
so
lyrics
bad.
are better, but like I think the riff is more iconic too. That they play the song.
Yeah, the boom,
you know,
boom, boom,
just-
boom.
I don't know.
But does it hold up? Has it held up?
Even
Well,
today,
clearly
it
it's
does.
held up.
It's
like
held
it's
up.
in every.
It's held
yeah.
up.
Once
What kind of
again,
question is
I'll
that?
I'll go back to my talking point of like it's it's probably in some Kia commercial today. So
Yeah.
like, clearly has.
It's like we said.
Yeah.
If it's in fucking School
transcended
of Rock,
time, dude.
It's on every-
Thor
yeah,
It's just
Ragnarok,
everywhere.
Shrek 2.
It's just,
I mean, if you're in Shrek, you win.
Yeah, there you
it's
go.
game over.
All Star would beat all these songs. I mean, that's a
just the
given.
way it is.
That's just the way it
Gotta
is.
live with
I don't
that
know.
fact.
It's just a fun.
We should do that one day.
groovy
We should do
song.
the Smash Mouth album
Oh, yeah.
versus just
Yeah.
I don't know, like a Goldfinger album. Just be like, what's worse? What's gonna get the cross of shame
Yeah.
Oh my
instead
gosh.
of pentagrams of truth?
Dude, my
gotta do
question
an
is,
episode.
when is All Star 2 coming out?
I don't know. They should release a sequel. The
All
real
Star
question
2
is
with
after
Shrek 5?
after all these got memed,
Yeah.
what did Smash Mouth think about that?
Oh, I bet they were happy.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh, I'm sure they got a bunch more streams. It's like Toto in Africa. You know, I
Yeah.
bet he was happy as fuck. But I would just love to get the guy from fucking Smash Mouth.
All-Star.
All-Star Smash Mouth on the pod. Just be like, dude,
What?
did you ever see this becoming just what it is? A joke. You know?
Your career, like that's
You know
can
how
you
big of a
imagine that?
move that?
That's gonna be the most uncomfortable podcast. To be
know.
like, what do you think the fact that your career is a joke? Like, that's what you just said.
It's just so dated.
Oh my god.
Dude, you know who would be a great guest? The guys who wrote Who Let the Dogs
I was
Out.
just gonna say that, like,
Because
a battle.
That
of-
is
Everyone
iconic.
is memeing All-Star. But there was some cringy ass early 2000s pop, and
So
that one is
that's
there.
gonna be a good battle. Like, Who Let the Dogs Out versus All Star.
Oh, that's a battle
side
right
episode.
there. So that's a
That's
side
just a
episode.
side episode.
So you're gonna go with the Immigrant song after
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I'm going Immigrant also.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
You would go Sweet Leaf?
No, I'm gonna go Immigrant song.
You can if you feel like you just want to, just because.
I can go back and forth, dude. Honestly, I think
They're both awesome.
Honestly, this is like
They're
flipping a
both good.
coin to me. They're amazing
Yeah.
songs. Two of my favorite from both bands. But
Yeah.
when I did back and forth, I think I'd give the preference. Going to the lyrics, I'm gonna go with the Viking metal shit because I love it. Represent the homeland, dude. You know how it is.
Yep.
You know, I love that shit. But yeah, man. So Immigrant song gets the pentagram of truth. Hurts a little bit,
It hurts.
guys. Track number 2 is where we just get to the onslaught.
Yeah.
To the slaughter.
So yeah, I'll bring this back to
Is
my
this
point.
even
like,
a fucking? Wait, let me announce it for the people out there.
Okay.
Friends versus After Forever.
Guys.
This is no
shake
competition.
my damn head.
Shaking my damn head. After Forever is so much fucking better than Friends. It hurts.
So
I think it's a
imagine
little
this
closer than you think, dude. Friends is actually a good song. I like the song.
Friends is
itself,
okay.
dude.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I actually really like the balance of the violins that bring in
The
the
atmosphere of the song is awesome.
yeah, it's
I don't
different.
know. I'm not a big fan.
Really?
Like, it's okay. There's
Really?
better. So for the vibe that it's trying to put out, I feel like there are like at least 2 other better songs
Yeah.
on the album.
No, dude, but I think
Well,
for the,
singing
okay.
wise,
same
ballpark.
Deliverance is pretty good on this one too. I like
Yeah.
his deliverance on
I
this
don't know.
one.
Yeah, his delivery. The only reason I'm saying that is because the other folk songs on this album don't really do much to separate the folk that Led Zeppelin writes versus other folk, right?
Yeah.
Where I think this song, that minor key thing with the violins makes it different. It's a little bit more creative. I
So-
kind of like it for that
Yes, it's
aspect.
different.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Damnation era Opeth.
Okay, yeah, I do
Because
see
they
that.
do kind of similar shit like that where they bring in, you know, this not dissonant, but it's just this overarching doomy tone.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
like
I
the
do
tone
like the
of
song.
the song too.
But come on, compared to After Forever,
After Forever's pretty
After
awesome.
Forever,
Dude.
Geezer lays it the fuck down on this song. That's one of my favorite bass lines.
It is
and that
pretty
riff,
good.
are you fucking
I
kidding
did-
me with that
I
riff?
did write the bass
when we
line.
saw that shit live,
Yeah.
that riff smacked, baby.
It was pretty
It's
cool.
smacked still.
It's pretty nice. It's a
Geezer
good song.
still fucking rips the song apart.
But
He
I'm
fucks
just
it
not.
like a
I'm
bitch.
just not discrediting Friends. I think it's a good song. It's.
Where is JPJ on Friends?
They need him there.
Where is
What
he?
did you do with him?
I know. Where did JPJ go?
don't
Maybe
know.
I couldn't hear him, and maybe he's just being docile in the backgrounds. No one's really giving a shit, but you know I love JPJ,
I don't
and
know.
I don't.
I would like to hear more about the history of this album because, dude, it just
Well, okay,
feels like
here's
like
what I know.
out of left field, dude.
left-
Yep.
no,
Like-
but here's what I know about Plants.
It's very
and
experimental.
What
and,
year did this come out?
This
was
is 1970.
70. Okay.
Yeah. So I know Plant, and we talked about this on the last episode when we did Led Zeppelin versus Black Sabbath. But Plant, I think these guys are big folk. They love folk, right?
Yeah,
They covered
sure.
a couple folk songs. Obviously, they love blues. That's where they get the rock and roll feel. But they also love folk. So I see a lot of folk songs being written on this album.
Yeah.
But to me, they're not as. For me, on this album especially, the folk songs do not stand out with other Zeppelin material. Like
Right.
it's just
Yeah.
average.
It's very average and
It's very
almost
simplistic
random.
and very
simplistic.
straightforward.
I don't think Plant's voice is great for folk. I like it when they mix the
Yeah.
folk. What's their biggest song, right? It's Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
What do they do there? They mix folk elements, right, with the clean guitars and stuff, the way they play those chords. You can see some of the vibe on another song on this album where you can see where they're going.
Yeah.
But when they mix the folk and then they build into a rock and roll part, that's what they do best.
Yeah.
But for this, Friends, it's okay. It's good. It's not
Well,
great.
Dude, that's
you
what's
know.
funny is like, okay,
I wouldn't go back to it. It wouldn't be on my playlist for Led Zeppelin.
It almost like, yeah, it almost feels like they're like a rock and roll band that's like in denial about being a rock and roll band. You know,
A little bit, yeah.
like this
Yeah, I can
album,
see
like they were like, you know what, we got to get back to
Wanna
our
be
roots
different, yeah.
in folk and being different. And
Well, that's what they do with 4 because
Yeah.
I think there must have been some kind of backlash, or maybe they.
Yeah.
Because remember when
Clearly,
we
yeah.
did 4 versus Deep Purple's Machine Head,
Yeah.
we talked about how on that album they were trying to get back to the roots of rock and
Right,
roll.
sure.
That's
Yeah.
why they made the song Rock and Roll. That's
so-
why they did Misty Mountain Hop and they did 4 Sticks because it was
Yeah.
going back to the blues.
But-
But it still
Here's
has
my
those folk
thing.
elements in
right.
there.
a little bit, but not as much
Misty
as this
Mountain-
album.
yeah,
Not even
yeah.
close to as much as this
Dude,
album.
No, true.
so I guess my question though is like, what the fuck were they doing when they wrote "Immigrant" song? Right, great
Like,
start,
so different.
and
I
you're
don't
just like,
know.
all right, and then it just takes a weird like just
Turn.
hard left turn.
Yeah,
you know,
which I kind of appreciate. I think Friends kind of works afterwards. It's some of the other songs we'll get to
Yeah.
where I'm like, all right, this isn't the
yeah,
Zeppelin I want.
exactly.
It's
'cause
not the
there's-
great Zeppelin.
yeah.
It's it's an average Zeppelin.
I guess like
if
Friends,
let's put it this way, if Led Zeppelin have only come out with songs like some of the B-sides on this album, they would have
Oh,
never been
they
big.
would never been
No.
They
big.
would have
Yep.
never been big.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
because I'm just thinking like, you know, imagine you pick this album up in '70 after listening to 2. Start off with Immigrant song, you're like, this album's gonna smack.
Yeah.
And then you get to
Just-
Friends and you're like,
What the?
okay, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, what is
Which
this?
is crazy too, because when you look up reviews to this album, it's so highly regarded.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
It is very highly regarded.
Maybe, dude, maybe they just had already formed the like cult of fans.
They probably
after,
did.
after
They
2.
probably
They
have.
probably
Because
did.
2 was so fucking good that
Oh, 2's
maybe
amazing. Yeah.
maybe there's just like, you know what, all the fans are like, we're all in. Like,
Yeah. They get a pass. They
that's
get a
it.
pass.
They get a pass.
Or they're just
yeah.
whatever they come out with is gold, you know,
Yeah.
like the same shit that people did with Metallica after,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, when they got fucking massive, shitting
load,
out fucking load and
reload.
reload sell more than like amazing bands do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean? But yeah, man, that's an easy one. After Forever, this isn't even
Yeah.
close.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Isn't even close. All right, let's go on to track number 3, which is Celebration Day versus Embryo. Obviously, this is a fucking mismatch because Embryo is
Yeah.
a tiny little
Yeah.
instrumental.
But it's a cool little instrumental.
It's a
that
cool
leads
instrumental.
up
Great
to a
build up to
banging
one of the
song.
best songs ever.
And that's what is honestly funny though, is like I actually really like Embryo. Like
I
to,
wish
me,
they
to
would've-
me this is actually more of a battle because like even like that shows you what I think about like 3 probably.
that's
I
Well, what do
guess.
you guys don't like Celebration Day?
No, I
okay.
actually okay. So here's
It's
my
an okay
here's my
song. I
quarrel.
like Friends more.
Here's my quarrel with this.
Personally.
Really?
though.
Yeah, dude, I do.
Okay,
No.
go ahead.
Yeah.
The intro to Celebration Day is so fucking annoying. Like the
Oh,
first
that.
the first like
The first
the
20
first like
seconds,
the
dude,
first like
jeez.
5 to 10 seconds of that weird like it almost sounds like the South
very
Park
beginning.
intro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
But
but like
you
once
know
you get
what's-
like 10 seconds in though, then I like the song. Yeah.
Okay.
Picks
So
up.
when Plant actually starts delivering on the verses.
No, like even when they just switch it to like an actual like Jimmy Page riff and they get
Yeah.
off that weird
Yeah.
like thing. I don't know. I just the first like 5-10 seconds I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But he does
I-
a pretty solid solo.
Yeah.
Solo in this one.
Yeah,
It's
he
pretty
does.
nice.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you, it's funny that you brought up the South Park intro because it's written by Primus. And when I listened to Celebration Day, I thought it sounds like a,
Right?
a
It's
very
pretty-
Primus-esque song. That
It's
that
similar.
riff is kind of goofy.
It is. It's weird.
Very similar elements.
I don't know which song it is by Primus. I'm thinking of maybe it's Winona's Big Brown Beaver, but there's like, if it was more like less goofy-esque, you could
Yeah.
see it being in that direction.
So I don't even have
So
a
it's a very
problem- yeah.
diverse. These first 3 songs on this album are like weird.
They're
as,
fucking
like,
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're all left
They're all
field, kind
diverse,
of,
yeah.
you know,
Dude.
for Zeppelin.
I don't know. I just thought like imagine if Immigrant song was on 2. Like
Oh, that'd be
That'd
over.
be perfect.
like what? like what? Like
Yeah. But a Celebration Day, honestly, would it make your playlist? I don't think it's that good of a
No.
song. I just
No,
think it's
I don't.
okay. But it got lucky. It got a pass because it's going up against Embryo.
I wish Embryo was stretched out. I would actually like it as an
Yeah.
instrumental. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
That's the only problem with Master of Reality is they have two. First of all, they
instrumentals, yeah.
waste. They don't have 2 instrumentals. They have 1. Oh, sorry, they
No,
do have
it's
2.
2.
So they
Yeah,
do
it's
have 2.
2.
And I feel like they wasted a slot of Embryo should just be tied together with Children of the Grave, and they should have had another song there.
Yeah.
Because if this album had one more song, this would be one of the, like, it already is one of the best albums I think ever written
Sure.
in rock history. But I think it could have been elevated even more if
I agree
Embryo
with
wasn't
that.
its own song.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I
agree
think
with that.
it takes up too much time, but there's only 8 tracks. This shit's like 5 seconds.
Fucking cool though.
It is fucking cool. I do love it. But yeah, man. So for that, it is a great build up into Children of the Grave, and obviously, if it was connected to Children of the Grave, it would destroy Celebration
not
Day.
even close.
So that's not how we're doing it here on Debate and Destroy. We got to give Zep 3 a chance. So Celebration Day, change the
We gotta
pentagram
give
of
it a
truth.
chance.
Gets the pentagram of truth.
it has
Yeah.
to.
Guys, you want to talk about a blowout?
This is a rape.
Do
fest.
you want to talk about a blowout? Since I've Been Loving You versus Children of the Grave. That's a joke.
That's a major
That's a
joke.
fucking
Yeah.
joke.
It is a
Children
joke.
of the Grave.
Children of the Grave. Go ahead.
I feel genuinely bad too because I feel like Since I've Been Loving You is probably one of Jimmy Page's best solos too.
Really? You think
But
Yeah.
the song itself is bad, dude.
It is a bad
It's
Led
song.
pretty
Zeppelin
whack
2
song.
and 1 has better
Slow songs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's I don't know. It's just another weird song on this album.
It's
like,
just a slow one. I don't
So-
think it's that weird. I think they're
It's just a
going.
bluesy
but
album.
dude, think about
Very
it in
blues- the
context of this
bluesy
album,
one.
right? So we've had Immigrant song, right, which is like a banger, like
Yeah.
regular Led Zeppelin song, to Friends, which is like an acoustic song.
Yeah, with a weird
Celebration
vibe to
Day,
it.
which is
It's
like this
goofy.
weird, goofy, like country almost.
Yeah,
like
twangy.
rock,
Has like a
twangy
twang.
rock song.
Yeah.
To,
And then you get to this blues,
a
slow-
like a slow
Doom.
vibe, old school blues
Yep.
song. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I think it's diverse, and they were going for diversity, but this one just isn't
Yeah.
that good. It was,
No,
I
it's
wouldn't go
not.
back to it ever.
no,
It's slow. It's okay. The guitar playing's all right. I kind of like some of the little
Yeah.
things that Page does in the
There's
background.
a couple intricate
See-
parts, but besides that, there's
But the
I
thing
wouldn't know
that's
about
cool-
intricate, but they're different.
Well,
like
yeah.
they're
I feel like the
easy to
cool thing
listen
though
to.
about the song with Page, it just only in regards to Jimmy Page is,
yeah.
you know, you
The
get to just
dragger.
hear him play and not do those weird like plucking and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you know, like some of his other solos, like Heartbreaker and stuff. You know, where it was a cool solo, but he like picks really weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like this album or this song, like you just kind of get to hear him play just raw, like how he would just be like play normally, no gimmicks
Yeah.
and all that other stuff.
I can see
thought
that,
that was kinda
especially on
cool.
this song in particular, because
Yeah.
like you said, one of my favorite parts of it is the little in between Robert singing, he does like little
Yeah.
little fills.
Yeah,
That-
almost like
that
they
are
almost
all
like
clean.
Santana-ish.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Exactly, and they're all clean, and
Yeah.
you can hear him cut through, and he's got some great sense of melody. But honestly, the song just doesn't do much for me. It's
Yeah.
a lingering
And it's
song.
really
it goes
long.
on. It goes on for way too
Dude,
long.
does. Way too long.
I'm not sold on playing on this one. So,
No,
and then you're gonna
neither.
compare it to one of the
The
greatest
greatest Black
fucking
Sabbath.
rock
Yeah.
songs,
It's a white
metal
ever.
songs ever fucking written. Greatest lyrics, amazing music, killer middle part.
it has it all.
This song has all. We've already talked about Children of the Grave on another episode. If you want to hear me rant, I'll rant. But you know, you can't beat Children of the Grave, dude.
Nope.
That's a song you can overplay for years and you still won't get
I
sick
think
of it.
this one would be Immigrant song as well.
Children of the Grave?
Yeah.
That's a battle. Which
That
one
is
would
a
you
battle.
take?
I would take Children still.
Fuck. I think I'd take
Wouldn't?
Children too. Because the lyrics of Children of the Grave
yeah.
are amazing.
For butter.
They're
That's
so
really
righteous. They're so right on.
Damn.
Geezer's a lyric master.
Mark it down. Mark it down already. This is over.
Dude, all
It's
of
a wipeout.
once again, all of Geezer's lyrics on this album is maybe, Sweet Leaf's a little bit goofier, but between After Forever, which is a pretty bold song even nowadays, I think for people who are kind of, they support atheism or agnosticism and they make fun of people who believe in God. I think this is a really good song to put in perspective. After Forever is,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Kind of like, dude, who the fuck? Just shut the fuck up. You're just following the pack. You haven't even
Yeah.
thought about this. You know what I mean? Which I get down to. I like it more, even though I am a metalhead. I'll take a God song every once in a while. But Children of the Grave, amazing lyrics. We'll get to Lord of this World and Into the Void. Oh my, I love those fucking lyrics. But
Yes.
yeah, man, Children of the Grave is one of the best ever. So Children of the Grave, easy fucking win. Not even close. All right, we're halfway through.
Oh.
Intermission. Let's talk about these album covers.
Spoiled it already.
Your
You
favorite,
spoiled it.
both of these, your favorite albums,
Okay, Master of Reality, at least it's nothing bad. It's just the logo.
dude. So can we talk about Masters of Reality? The album cover is
Master.
an icon. Yeah, master.
Singular.
Okay. Anyways,
we've been living in San Antonio too long.
yeah.
Hey, sir, masters, Salinas.
Why? Okay, so this album cover is like iconic. Have you seen how many like shirts they have of this? Like,
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
This one's iconic.
and out of
course.
like, isn't that just so random?
yeah.
Though.
What more do you need? What more do you need? The Master of Reality.
Like
just
they
shows it.
literally,
Yeah.
the shirt is the album cover. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't see nothing
It
wrong
works.
with that. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
it
it's not-
just works.
It's
Yeah,
good. It's not
I
great.
mean,
It works. Whatever. I like
It's just whatever.
the
It's
wavy,
Vintage, yeah.
you know, where fucking Microsoft
Yeah.
got word art was from this album cover.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
It looks like word art, doesn't it?
Kind of does.
Maybe.
I guess
a little
yeah, I
bit.
could see
The
that.
wave in it. I mean, I
Yeah.
love it, but it's
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck were they thinking with Zeppelin III?
That's pretty
Who
rough.
decided on that? Can someone explain to me
There's
on the
so much
internet
drugs
what's
involved.
good about this
can't
album
take
cover?
it.
Because I see so many people regarding it as like a good album cover, or have it hanging up in their house and they're proud of it. I would never hang that piece of shit in my house. Ever. It looks so dumb,
It
dude.
looks bad.
I'm
It
sorry.
Looks bad.
I don't want to put that anywhere near me.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Every other one's better.
Dude,
I would
Yeah.
take Paranoid.
The album
over
cover
this.
though
Yeah.
perfectly describes the album. It just
Weird,
Really?
Just a mess.
experimental,
Just a
messy.
mess.
A
Yeah.
mess.
It's just a big
Yeah.
old mess.
Let's go
Yeah.
back to what we did on the other two episodes called individual players on this album. Plant or Ozzy? Plant or
Ozzy.
Osbourne?
I'll take
On this
Osborne,
one?
dude.
Yeah, I'm taking Ozzy.
So okay, that's actually kind of weird, right? Because we do see like on this album, even though I'm not a big fan of the songs, right? But like we do see Plant get a little bit more diverse. Like he's not just screaming the whole album. It's
True.
That is true.
yeah, you do see
But
a
you
lot
do
more
see-
dynamic.
But you could say the same thing about Ozzy in this one.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
Solitude, he gets really fucking low.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
a way different timbre than any of his other songs. And then Sweet Leaf is the highest song to the,
Yeah.
to the point of this to this
But
point of
okay,
their
but
career.
even if it's higher, right? Is it like I don't know? Is that really that much different? Just
no,
singing
it
higher?
isn't. But to serve the song, I think
He
Ozzy does
well
a
for
way better
serving the song. yes.
way better on this album than I think Plant does.
Yeah, I guess I mean serving the song. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
Because I don't know, Celebration Day, I'm not buying it.
You're not buying
I'm not buying Since I've Been Loving You. I don't love his dude in the chorus of Tangerine.
Yeah,
What were they thinking with that?
dude, Tangerine. It
What?
was like they were so close too.
We'll
right?
get there
Well,
when they
okay,
get
yeah.
there. But yeah, that. Okay, but anyway, okay, so I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Ozzy.
I'm going with Ozzy too, man.
Yeah,
You go
I
with
guess
Plant?
I'll be devil's advocate. I'll go with Plant.
Plant.
Yeah.
Okay, Geezer or JPJ? This isn't even close.
Geezer kills it on that
Geezer
song.
destroys this album, dude.
Yeah.
does.
He
does.
destroys it on these B-sides. I even love him on the fucking Solitude. He does great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So, what did you go with, Geezer?
Yeah.
Don't even.
That's yeah.
Don't
yeah.
even.
Don't
Come on.
even
I
play.
love
even
JPJ,
don't.
but not on this one. Bonham or.
Dude, they had to lock up JPJ on this album. I'm like,
Dude,
it
I
was
don't know
like
where he
3
was.
songs. They were like, JPJ, we just don't want your input on this
Just,
album.
get
Like,
outta
we've
here.
had enough.
Don't
of
play
you.
anything intricate.
Yeah.
Don't play
Yeah.
anything exciting. Just
Don't-
sit in the
yeah,
back.
no rock and roll riffs. Just sit this one
What's
out.
up with that,
We
dude?
want this to be
Oh
solid.
my
I want
Yeah.
JPJ going ham like
I
he
know,
does in that.
seriously.
What's that song on the number 2 that thing that
Oh.
is and should never be? Oh my God, his
That sounds
bass
like a
line is that
heavy
is
metal song
so
right there.
butter. It is. It's so butter though. Okay, fucking Bill Ward or John Bonham?
Dude, I'm taking Ward, man. His drums are awesome on this one.
Taking Ward too.
Yeah, it's
Taking Ward too.
dude. I feel like this isn't even a fair matchup between
It's
them
not
because
on
it's
these
like
two albums,
we're gonna
at least.
compare
the songs.
you know John Bonham playing like
playing on
Since
I've
Led
Been Loving You.
Zeppelin's folk album.
Yeah. What the fuck was that, dude? Let the boys shine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're trying to. Oh, he can play diverse drum, but no, dude. I like
Yeah.
it when
Robert's like, you're
Bonham.
not gonna outshine me,
Yeah,
boy.
they were like, dude,
No, I like my fucking
this album is
Zeppelin.
gonna be about me and Jimmy, okay? Like, just guys, sit this one out. Y'all just destroyed 1 and 2.
Oh
I like my Zeppelin with the drums being smacked hard. All
Yeah,
right,
that's right.
I want hard smacked drums. That's what I want. All right, and then lastly, Tony Iommi or motherfucking not kidding,
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page, dude. I
You're
had a brain
out of
fart.
it today, man.
I had a brain fart. Sorry, guys. It's later in the day. Jimmy Page.
This is actually pretty close. Jimmy actually plays some well.
He does
plays
play really
on
well.
this
So
one.
this
but
one,
though, whoa, go ahead.
no, you got it.
Okay. He does play well and he plays different, but the riffs are untouchable.
Yep.
They're
Yeah.
undeniable. I think for the melody parts, like soloing, this album doesn't have as much as like the last one on Paranoid.
Yeah.
But I think this one has just way
the
better
riffs.
fucking
The riffs.
riffs. The riffs are the shit. They have lasted 49
And they
fucking
still
years.
sound heavy.
And they still sound heavier than bands that come out today.
Yep.
In the same stoner metal or however you want to do metal genre.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I mean,
So I'm going with
I
Tony. I think
totally
it's a
agree
wipeout.
because, like, yeah, I mean,
A wipeout with the riffs.
No,
yeah.
no, I'm saying it's like a full. I take all the members of Sabbath on
Yeah,
this one.
same here.
well, because okay, again, like I like blues, I like Jimmy Page, and I really do enjoy like hearing him kind of just like do his own thing on this album, you know, on a few of these more bluesy songs. But like, you know, Jimmy Page has always been known also as like a riff master too, kind of like Tony.
No,
and on this
definitely.
album, you know, it's like, you know, what are we gonna take, Sweet Leaf and Children of the Grave, or a guy like noodling around on his acoustic guitar? Like it's just, it's not even fair.
Or the
you know?
weird ass riff and celebration.
valid
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
That is like, I listen to that nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay. I mean, I like the part. I don't know if he's using a what's the thing you put on your fingers to slide?
Yeah, like a slide guitar.
Like a slide guitar to get that.
Yeah.
I think he
So,
is on that one. So
I don't
that sounds
know.
a little bit better, but I don't like it as much as heavy met. Like,
Yeah.
you know, banging riffs.
I mean, maybe this
dirty
would have been
riffs.
cool to see in like a small venue, like 100, 200 people. This might have been cool, but like, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, I think they have better slow songs on some of on their other discography.
No, I agree with
than
that.
these.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So you're gonna go with who?
yeah, I'm going with Tony
Yeah,
also.
Tony. Yeah, Tony.
This is
Blowout. All of
destruction.
us.
This
Fucking
is
Black
destruction,
Sabbath all the
dude.
way on this one. All right, then let's continue onward to track number 5. Orchid versus Out of Tiles. You want to hear a funny story?
Do it.
First time I ever heard Out of Tiles was Megadeth covering it.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
They do a cover it on United
I
Abominations.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember
I
hearing it.
actually like that album too.
No, me too. And I thought it was an original Megadeth song until literally I had to listen to Led Zeppelin 3, and I was like, why does this sound familiar? And then I looked it up and was like, oh,
That's crazy.
Mega Dave. Always covering it, but it's so funny when he sings it. As I walk down the highway, all I do is sing the song.
that's
or whatever.
See, and this is one of the better songs on this album.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, I think it's a
like
good
it.
song actually.
It's a rock
It
and
could be
roll
on the
song.
playlist.
It is a
Yes.
rock and roll song.
Yes.
This is what I feel like should have been on the
More
B-side
consistency
of
of
the
this.
real Led Zeppelin
Yes.
3 album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this
Right?
one's a good one. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Like, yeah.
I think this one's. It could make the playlist.
More of this should have been integrated in this album.
Yeah,
It
I
would
really
be
like
great.
Plants Delivery here.
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
really well.
Plays really well. Obviously, it's going to Orchid.
Orchid. It's
Uh,
appealing and soothing.
It's
I like
a
it.
chill instrumental. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna put in a playlist or be like, hey, this is the instrumental to listen to, but it's okay. Is it better than Rat Salad?
No, not even close.
Okay, well then
Yeah.
there you go.
Like,
Is it better than Moby Dick?
No.
No. So it's like, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Out of Tiles is a good song, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a B. You know,
Dude, I don't even know.
maybe
that.
a
I
B.
thought that this
Maybe a
should be
B
on the
minus.
A-side.
Maybe a B
This
minus.
should be on the A side
This
of this
sh-
album, but in their
Yeah.
discography, this is like a very C
This
minus.
is very middle
C
tier.
minus.
Dude.
I think maybe
I
C
think
plus
middle
B
tier.
minus, somewhere around there.
I give it the B minus.
I like this song.
Yeah.
I could throw it on and be really happy about it because I like
Dude,
the chorus too.
Is it even in the top 10?
No.
No, it's
not
not in the
even.
top
Not
10.
even close.
I'm talking about making a playlist of like all of their songs. It's gonna make the
Top
playlist. It's
20.
gonna make 50 songs
But why would you do that?
to jam out to get the lead out, bro. You want to put a, get the lead out, bitch. You don't want to make a set list when you're on
Yeah.
a, drive and you're like, I want to get the lead out
Yeah.
for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
I don't know. I think the mothership's good.
The mothership.
I think the mothership's good. Let's stick
Yeah.
with that. Let's
I
stick with
hate
that.
you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
That's all.
but Out of Tiles. Okay, how does Out of Tiles compare to Children of the Grave? No, I get smacked.
Yeah.
Let me think. Well, let's get to the next one. So Out of Tiles gets the pentagram of truth. That's easy.
Yeah.
I think the next one is closer, but it's still an easy win.
No, it's not.
Tangerine.
It's not, dude.
Tangerine versus Lord of this World.
So,
Dude, Lord of this World.
yeah.
The riff is just an instant banger.
That riff is so good.
It's so good.
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh my
dum,
gosh.
dum, 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 dum,
It's
dum,
so
dum,
heavy
dum,
live.
dum, 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 dum. And we all just saw Zach Sabbath
yeah.
play this shit and
Saw him
fucking
play
knock it out of
right.
the park.
15-minute solo over this.
Oh my
Regardless of the
God.
solos,
Yeah.
the riff.
To anyone
hits.
out there who saw Zach Sabbath on this tour, Zach, I love you. I love you. I have so much respect for you. But why? I want to, instead of doing 45 minutes of widdly wooing around the crowd, you could have fit in like 3 more fucking banging Black Sabbath
Yeah,
songs.
that's true.
I'm
That's
fine
true.
with
We
one.
didn't get Paranoid.
We did not get Paranoid.
We get Sweet Leaf.
We didn't get
Didn't get
oh,
Sweet
yeah,
Leaf.
Another one.
I think Sweet Leaf would be hard. We didn't get
So-
Sabbath, bloody fucking Sabbath.
But dude,
No.
okay, so I was thinking about it. I really do think that he designed that set list around just being really fucking heavy and soloing.
No, yeah, definitely.
No,
This-
the-
okay,
it was heavy.
The set list was amazing.
It was.
like
I
it
loved
was. I would change maybe a couple songs,
Yeah.
but
Which ones? I actually like the whole set list.
I'm trying to think.
Snowblind started off as awesome.
No, they didn't start off with Snowblind.
Dude, hey,
I thought it was.
Y'all are
Second
gonna
song.
laugh at me for saying this, but you know what might have been like cool for Dynamic, especially because he played so loud or so long, is if he played like a couple of the interludes, like Orchid. And
Oh yeah,
that might have been kind of cool,
No, he would
like-
just soloed over it.
and that would have been cool too. Well, it would have given him at least an opportunity to even just do some type of like acoustic solo.
Yeah.
that would have been cool. Like just change it up,
The
where we
same-
don't just get
the
another
same solo
15-minute wheelie
acoustic.
woo.
Okay, yeah, because like if you do my whole critique with the Zach Sabbath show, if you whittle a woo, like we know you, Zach, you can whittle and woo.
Yeah,
You're
better
lit-
than any other wooers.
Probably
or
better than
whittlers.
any whittler or wooers that I know. All
He's
right,
the best
Whittle
wooer.
If you don't know what
Yeah.
a whittle woo is, it's like Dave Mustaine whittle woos a little bit. Whittle woo, whittle. Zach did it for like at least 30 minutes of the set.
Total.
I should have
time.
timed it.
Yeah.
Because he
Should've.
just goes off, and I respect the living shit of his fast fingers and playing behind his back and going around the crowd. He's a great showman. But, I mean, the people around
Yeah.
us were yawning at a certain point. It was like,
Yeah,
dude,
he was losing
all right, I
this.
get it. You cannot be like that because then you come off as a one-trick pony, which I know you're not because you're a great guitar player.
Yeah.
Just put some more thought into the damn solo.
Change it up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Change it up a little bit.
Or even
add
just
more
play the
songs.
song. There's
or
no-
add more fucking songs.
Just add more songs.
You know what I mean?
please.
Jesus, I just wanted to see Sabbath bloody fucking
know.
Sabbath.
I gotta say too, like
No.
I was very underwhelmed with the War Pigs too.
Oh,
No,
yes.
dude, stop it.
No, I
No, I
was.
was
Listen,
too. I
listen.
agree with
Here's
him.
why, dude. Because War Pigs fucking smacks, dude. And I wanted to
does.
hear War Pigs. Like I didn't mind hearing like a 4-minute solo, but dude, at some point we were not listening to War Pigs anymore.
No.
Like, we
It
were
was
listening.
straight up
we
like
were
a fucking
listening
solo
to
the
the
whole
bass,
time, dude.
the bass of War Pigs.
I don't even care. I
and
love the bass
15
line.
minutes of widdly woos.
Going up the stairs, down the stairs, side
Yeah,
to side.
dude, it
round
was.
and
I mean, I
round.
was like,
He
come
went
on, dude.
everywhere,
I don't
man.
even remember what the riff sounds like at this point. Like,
I thought
I love War Pigs, dude,
I
and
thought
I love
War
all
Pigs-
the solo, like, little intricate riffs that Tony adds to it. And it's like, instead of all of those little pieces,
Yeah.
we got more
It was
widdly
just
woos.
covered up.
we
like-
just got more whittly woos. I
Candy coated.
want some money back for the whittle woos. You should do. It should be Zach Sabbath tour. The Zach Sabbath Whittly Woo tour because that's
Yeah.
what it was.
That's why I wouldn't want to go to that Jimmy one.
Yeah.
The Jimi Hendrix,
the
that'd be
Jimi
Willy
Hendrix
Woo.
one,
Dude.
I don't want
Part
any
two.
more,
No.
and that's $50 fucking dollars at the Majestic,
cover.
dude.
Dude.
Yep.
$50 to hear probably 45
And
minutes of
listen,
Whittly
if
Woos.
you widdly woo Jimi Hendrix, there is just something wrong with that. Like,
You can't
I'm
do that
sorry,
to
I don't
Hendrix.
want to hear that. Like,
Yeah,
No.
but I can't believe you didn't like War Pigs, dude. I thought it smacks when
I-
he puts
No,
the
no.
I liked
when he puts
War
the
Pigs.
pinch
No.
harmonica.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's like I wanted more of that, dude. Like
Yeah, just play
after-
the riff.
I was
Yeah.
so happy to hear a Black Sabbath riff after
I
so
would've been
many
happier.
minutes of Wheedly Woos. I was like, oh, thank God.
Maybe that's why
Here's
he
the
does it.
riff.
Maybe
And-
that's his version of building up tension for
Yeah.
the crowd. Is just
That's
let me,
too much, dude.
Let me whittle
Dude.
woo so much that people get annoyed, and then when I bring in the Sabbath riff, it hits the next Sabbath riff is gonna hit
hits
even
you
fucking
hard.
harder.
And
Just
I-
play,
and I
overplay the
loved
riff.
it.
I would have rather had an overplayed riff.
Yeah, dude, I'd
And
rather hear
because
the
those heavy ass riffs sound so fucking
they sound
badass,
so
dude.
good.
Especially in those drop tunings,
bro
like
into the
it's
void
killer.
sounded
Into
so
the void was
good.
incredible.
Yeah,
So what can I say? I love.
dude, you get your money's worth though. When you
I
go
had a
see
good
him,
time.
that's
I had
no
a good
doubt.
time. I would just.
He did play
Zach,
his heart out.
Yeah, he did, dude.
He
He
put
left
his
it
heart
all out there, man. Like
He put all the whittles and woos, dude. If he does
Yeah.
that every night, I don't know how Blasco could be his band member. Like, what are the other two? I guess they're grooving. I mean,
Oh.
they are grooving.
They
I mean,
are.
those.
But
What's
that's a long time to play.
is
that
it Blasco on
same
bass?
line.
Whatever the bass's
Yeah.
name is, dude. His bass lines. Some of the improv. That's all I was listening for because you took Geezer stuff and then add a little improv to it, and it sounded
Oh, he
great.
had to.
Yeah, he had to. But yeah,
It
man.
is
All
pretty
in all, it
killer.
was a good show. But
Oh my god.
yeah, man. That being said, what are we on? Tangerine versus Orchid. Tangerine's
So
gonna
okay, Tangerine. It was like that meme where he's like, "Not gonna lie, had me in the first half." Like, I really liked
Yes.
some of those
I
guitar
like-
parts, and I even like the verses.
But the chorus,
chorus
is
is really
so
annoying.
like Tangerine, Tangerine. It's not
It's a
even the
little
main guy
monotone.
singing. It's the harmony
Yeah,
is like from a tone deaf
Yeah,
person.
it's
like
weird.
a tone deaf plant, or just the way he enunciates it in the background. I don't like it.
I don't know what's going on there.
Tangerine, Tangerine. It's just like, dude, what sucks Because doesn't Tony Iommi Tony Iommi.
Yeah, Jimmy Page. Yeah,
Jimmy Page's solo tone on this song is fucking
it is
awesome.
really cool, dude. That's
I
what
love
I'm
it.
saying.
You know,
It
it reminds me of Baroness. It has a really badass tone on it.
And it's really interesting too because all of them together on the song, it sounds like the same setting of Stairway. Obviously, not even in the same ballpark, but like that, just the vibe of it kind of reminds me of Stairway. So it's like, I don't know. It was kind of cool, and then they kind of lose me in the chorus.
Yeah, I agree.
know.
I thought the song had so much potential. It's still good. It's still good. It's still a good song.
Still, yeah.
But it's just
It's definitely one of the
could
better
have
songs
been-
on the album.
yes, it could have been an amazing song with a
Definitely,
better
yep.
chorus.
Yeah.
If it had a good chorus, it'd be over, dude. This
Yeah.
song would be a fucking top tier Zepp song.
Oh yeah,
but-
because it just needed like a catchy chorus,
Yeah.
and it's not.
But it feels like I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Who went in the studio and just said, dude, just yell Tangerine?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's going up against Lord of this World. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
blowout, dude.
yeah,
Lord of this
Lord of this
World.
World is
Oh
where
my
it's
god,
at.
those fucking lyrics about Satan are so good.
Dude, that's
Bum, 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 bum.
demonic.
Lord of this world. Now that chorus smacks.
Yeah,
Evil
it does.
possessor, Lord of this world. He's your confessor now. Doom, doom.
Oh.
Banger.
Just a head nodder, dude. I love
Lord
it.
of this world gets the pentagram of truth.
Easy peasy.
All right, this one could be a close one. That's the Way versus Solitude. That's the Way, another acoustic weird song that I don't love. Versus Solitude, which is the slow song on this album, but honestly, I like Solitude.
I don't know. I think it's a little overdone.
Solitude is?
No,
That's the Way.
that's the way.
Yeah, I see where they're going with some of the chords on this one. I thought I saw like some of the
they added
inspiration of where they're
more.
going with Led Zeppelin 4 with like a Stairway to Heaven and a Battle of Evermore. But this one is just
At least something
I never-
left for desire. I want more.
I want more.
something
I don't-
else.
I don't
Yeah.
love this song.
No,
Yeah,
me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah, but I don't love Solitude. But I do like
I
Solitude.
like Solitude. I think
Yeah?
it has a good pace.
I like the bass line.
Yeah.
Boom, doo, doom, 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 doom.
It's like that medieval sounding.
Yeah, and like I said,
Dum, dum, dum.
exactly. And the last time we talked about this one, it's the same shit. Like I didn't even know it was Ozzy on this track.
Yeah, he sounds very
Sounds
different.
so different.
He
Yeah.
sounds very different.
But I
Yeah.
would never want to see Black Sabbath play this live.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, these are the two worst songs on both albums. To me,
That's the Way's the worst?
to me it is.
I don't know about that.
No, dude,
don't
that
like it.
cover, the gallop. Like, I'm glad that
The
we took
gallows
out
pole.
Gallows pole.
Yeah, I don't like that one. either.
Gallows
that's just a
pole,
cover.
dude. Gallows pole, fucking.
I know, that one-
sucks.
That's a
That was
banger
It
right there.
sucks, dude. Like, it is
That wasn't
so
that good.
annoying.
I would take Solitude, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Solitude.
What are you
What about you,
going?
Garrett?
Yeah, Solitude.
Damn, big hit.
I can't give the boys credit for this, you know?
No, you
No
can't.
credit.
You can't do it, dude.
All right, we are at the end here. Track number 8. Wow,
Just
what a
close the
blowout!
books. Just close
What
the
a
books.
blowout for this one.
Let's go.
Bron-Y-Aur Stomp versus Into the Fucking Void. Is there anything we have to
Yeah,
say about
this
this?
is
If
the
you
biggest-
think Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, any Zeppelin fans out there think that's better than Into Void,
Yeah.
you are wrong.
And you are on something.
And it's not even fucking close. Into the Void beats the entire album.
Yep.
I think it might be better than the Immigrant song.
yeah, dude. It is.
No, I
better.
don't know if it's better than
Yes,
that.
it is. You're out
It
of
is.
your mind.
Yeah, it is better.
Dude, Into
It's
the
heavier.
Void. This is the
And I like
biggest
my
match.
music heavier.
This is the biggest mismatch in debate destroy history.
History.
dude. It's not even
Wow.
close. I can't
I
even think of something that's.
There is nothing wrong with Into the Void. Every
No.
fuking riff is
Yep.
amazing. Geezer throws it down at that last part
Dude.
to let Jimmy or
as a
Tony
circle
solo.
pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doodle-doo-doo,
Dude, it has everything.
diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Bang.
Yeah.
can't say enough about this
Untouchable.
song.
Into the Void is a top 10 Zappa song.
Top 5 for me.
Both times they played it live, or the time I saw it played live at fucking Sabbath.
When it was Zach
Amazing.
Sabbath.
Zach
it
Sabbath
just-
was amazing. Too.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that when we got killed by that lady with all the beers. at
Oh,
Black
the black
Sabbath.
dude. Have we told you this fucking story?
Oh, that's
Yes,
right,
dude.
JJ. Yeah.
Bro, it was fucking so stupid. So we went to go see Black Sabbath. It was the end tour, right?
Last show.
The
ever.
last show ever, which
Ever.
remains to be seen if that's the case.
I don't know. I think
With,
so, though.
with the OG lineup besides Bill Ward. Bill Ward wasn't on it, but
We need a
other
Ghost
drummer.
of Dio tour.
Ghost of Dio.
Ghost of Dio.
They're doing that already. They're gonna
with
do the
real
hologram
with
tour.
real Black Sabbath.
With real Black Sabbath. But anyway, so we went to go see them. We're in the nosebleeds, obviously, because I'm not going to pay fucking $200 to go see a band who's in their 70s or 60s. Not who I am. So we paid 60 or whatever, and it was us four, right? It was me,
Yeah,
you,
Eric.
and who else was there? Max.
Yep.
Was it Max?
Yeah, it was Max,
Yeah. So
yeah.
we went. We're up in the nosebleeds in San Antonio, Texas. And let me tell you something about San Antonio. You never know who you're going to sit by. But it's usually drunk.
Especially the upper deck.
Yeah,
Oh
especially in
my
the upper
gosh.
deck at our AT&T Center. I love San Antonio, born and fucking bleed San Antonio. But the two ladies we sat next to were puro pinche San Antonio, dog. Like, they were fucking biker chicks with, like, leather jackets
yeah.
on.
Gosh.
And from the moment we got in, the Rival Songs was the opening band.
Yeah.
They were fucked up, dude. Like, so
Yeah.
fucked up. And they had 2 beers in front of them each. And they're like, it's $8 per beer. How many have you slammed already?
Yeah.
How much money is that?
Dude, that's
And-
so much.
and we're at the first band. We're not even at Sabbath.
Yeah. Not
So-
even close either.
That
Like,
blows
So you're
my
going to get
mind.
trashed, right? So
Yeah.
it was hilarious because the entire time they were standing up and cheering, which is fine. I'm glad they were having a good time. They kept spilling beer on him.
Yeah.
Right? He's just right next to him.
well, dude, the problem is that like they were pretty solid.
They were big
Bigger,
girls,
big
dude.
girls. Yeah.
You know,
I guess
Charles-
if I want to be an asshole about it, but they were pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
And
hey, Charles Barkley,
Yeah.
was he wrong
He
about
was
San
not
Antonio?
wrong. He
Where
was
it's
not
a
wrong,
city with a
dude.
river and fat
Yeah.
women. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
so-
Oh my gosh.
they
that's
had
fucking-
That's
their
true and not
beers-
true at the same time.
They had the beers in the cup holders. So
Yeah.
every time they were dancing, dude, they would hit the back seat of the seat, and that beer would just spill over in my
Oh
lap.
my gosh.
Dude,
Your wallet was so
I was
soaked.
I had to buy a new wallet after, man. Like I had so much beer on my wallet and my pants. Like
But this isn't even the best part, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
they're just plastered, and they're like, so Sabbath gets on. First song they start with.
they've
is
already spilled 2 full beers on me by now. Like
Oh, yeah.
full 8. That's $16 of fucking
the
beer.
beer that they
gosh.
spilled, not to
Yeah.
mention the other fucking 4 that they drank
That's so
each.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so their fucking Sabbath comes on. They start with Black Sabbath, like the thing, and that song's really slow, and I'm kind of like vibing, like, dude, this is such, it's iconic to see Black Sabbath open with that song. Blah blah blah. And we just got these 2 chicks that just plastered, rocking back and we're like, yeah, pinche Black Sabbath, woo! And just like going crazy. And this fucking bitch, dude. So if anyone's been to a basketball game at any arena in the United States, you know the upper deck is pretty
it's
narrow.
slanted, yeah.
It's slanted and it's narrow. She fucking takes a tumble, dude.
Oh
she
my
rocks
God.
a little too hard, goes fucking head first to the row above her, and
Dude.
literally goes vertical and rolls down 3 rows.
Over the backs of like 4 people's necks.
Yeah,
dude. like,
just
like
fucking-
a bowling ball, dude.
like a goddamn bowling ball, dude. And they were the
Oh my
pins. Just
God.
boom, boom. 4 rows.
That's fucking
Obviously, the people are pissed as shit because this girl, because the first person she rolled over was a guy and a chick who, the woman, they were younger, but they were like a couple who were there, and they were pissed because she kind of broke that lady's fucking neck, dude.
Yeah.
She rolls into him, and fucking, it was so funny because they try to confront her, and she's like,
Yeah, she goes-
she gets up, and people are scolding her, and her response
Yeah.
is, "Fuck you, I'm Mexican, bitch."
Dude, no, like word for word.
Word
How are you
for
gonna fucking fall over
word. That's
people
the
and then
best,
like
man.
come like just own up to it like it's your fault?
And then she doesn't even own up to it. She tries to
Yeah.
get in a fight with the woman.
Yeah.
She just rolled over.
right,
Like,
yeah.
oh my
Oh
God, that
my
was fucking
gosh.
hilarious. But I always think that, like, we're going to see the Spurs, like back in the day, or even concerts there, I was like, I wonder if anyone's fucking rolled. Well, shit you
Well,
not. That was an
now-
experience, dude.
That is what happened.
Fully fucking vertical, dude.
Dude, I don't understand that. You
210 pounds of
You
just
spend
pure
so
woman.
much money
Yeah.
on a show and you get fucked up
Well,
in
dude,
the first
and-
band. That happened with Slipknot. That's happened with Machine Head.
I
Every
know.
time we've seen something.
How can you do that to yourself? And like, you're gonna remember? No, probably not, because you're fucked up drunk. The funniest part though was that she leaves for like 45
Yeah, she got
minutes,
escorted out by the cops through
But
like half
then-
of the show.
shows up again.
Yeah,
No
somehow she
way.
just shows up back.
halfway through. Like,
They let her
maybe,
come back.
Like for the last like
Hey,
3
because
songs.
she's Mexican.
Hey,
Dude.
she's a Mexican. She comes back
More
with
fucking
2
beers.
full beers,
Yeah.
dude.
So, dude, I literally took one when she was standing up. Like, finally, she spilled a 3rd beer on me.
She's a legend.
Full beer, dude. So I literally took the 3rd. The 4th beer. I was like, no, just threw it on the fucking ground. I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, tell me that you need that beer. Like,
I'll never get over that. Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Dude,
I'm
that's so
Mexican.
much money.
24 fucking dollars on
Oh my
spilled
God.
beers.
Dude, that's insane.
That fucking show was so, dude. That was the funniest shit I've ever
Oh
seen.
my God.
I loved it, man. That was so bad, but yeah, man. We went on a tangent, but that was a good one. That was a fucking good one. But
was a
yeah.
classic.
Anyway, Into the Void, Catch the Pentagram of Truth. I don't even want to talk about Bron-Y-Aur, Stomp. I don't give a fuck. It's just not that good. I would never listen to it again.
Nope.
So that brings us to the end here. Zeppelin III. These are the results. Zeppelin III got 3 pentagrams of truth, which means Master of Reality wins with motherfucking 5 pentagrams.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a bigger blowout.
Yeah, but
Well, there were
dude,
some
to be fair though,
mismatches.
two of those were
Were
mismatches.
instrumentals.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I would not have been upset if you guys picked the instrumentals. Like, I'm being real.
Yeah, man, honestly, at the end of the day,
I
I
really would have been fine with
I
it.
really think Zeppelin III has to be one of the. It's an overrated album.
It's very disappointing.
It was pretty disappointing. I
'Cause
love
after
Zeppelin.
that first song, you're like, oh shit. It
For-
could be.
so-
to get prepared for this debate was the first time I've jammed this album in whole,
Yeah.
and jammed it probably 5-6 times. I think like 6 times.
Yeah.
No, man, like it's not.
It
pretty
doesn't
okay.
catch
There.
me.
It's pretty
Doesn't-
okay.
Okay.
It's not a great
grasp.
album.
So what's the current score? I guess on the full
So
series.
the current score is Sabbath up 2-1.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not.
Sabbath has Master in their first album, and
Did
then
Paranoid beat 2?
No, 2 beat Paranoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
next one's gonna be good too.
So this next one
Okay,
coming
next
up,
one will be a little more.
that's going to be a
even.
good one. More
Yeah.
more equal footing.
That's gonna be really close.
Zeppelin's I didn't know it was actually untitled. People call it Zeppelin 4, but it's actually
Really?
untitled.
Huh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
The album's
That's why
called
the album cover is
Untitled.
like doesn't have
Yeah.
anything.
Oh.
Yeah, so Zepp 4 is going up against Volume 4 by
Dude, that's a clash.
Sabbath.
It really is. I think
that is a
it's gonna
clash.
be
Volume
close.
4 is a good album for sure, and I think definitely Zepp 4 is more consistent than Zepp 3. Zepp 3 was, dude. Now I see people with that album just gonna laugh. Like out of all the Zepp albums, like you know what I mean. Like people our age who are like want to be hip and or like
Yeah.
retro, and like my dad had the album, so I bought it or whatever, some shit. Or they buy a Zeppelin album. When I see this in your house, I'm gonna make fun of you. All right, if you don't have Zepp 2, Zepp 1, or Zepp 4, but
Yeah,
you have
well,
Zepp 3, go fuck yourself. All
doesn't
right,
I
that's
don't
all I gotta say.
understand it.
And compared to Master of Reality, arguably the best Sabbath album.
It's up there.
Super consistent,
is up
amazing album.
So, but if you go back to our debate, right? We chose Paranoid over Masters.
That's true, but like I said,
But do we
think-
like it? Are we happy about it? No.
I don't know. That's so hard.
Not happy about it, but we chose
For me, I would
Paranoid.
still rather put. I mean, it won in the debate, like in the debate and destroy rules, but I would still rather put Master Reality on like
Yeah.
front to cover
True.
over Paranoid. But
Well, yeah.
anyway,
It's
Yeah,
just
man.
because it's overplayed. But we talked about this already.
we left it all out on the fucking field
Yeah.
today, baby.
That's right.
That's it. So that's episode 36,
36.
part 3. Sabbath is the winner with Master Reality. They are up 2-1. This series will continue soon, but we'll see you motherfuckers on the next episode of Debate and Destroy, episode 37, next Monday. Get the fuck up, like and subscribe. Local JJ, tell them if you think Sabbath or Zeppelin 3 is better than Master Reality, what's their opinion, JJ?
You're wrong.
Fucking wrong. See you
That's
next
right.
week.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.